Hello, third graders. Today you are going to make your gliders and then you will test them tomorrow. So to make your gliders, first you need to be on your slide in your launch log that looks like this. And you need to decide what parts of the glider you're going to be using. Everyone will get a fuselage. It looks exactly the same. So if I go back to my picture, on your tray, you have two fuselages, one for you, one for your partner. You're going to put your name on your fuselage because that's your fuselage for the rest of the week. It's the only one you get, so be really careful with it. So everybody gets one fuselage, and then you need to choose what other parts you're going to put on your glider to experiment with. So I'm going to go to my slides, and you can see I have a delta shape, an elliptical shape wing, a straight wing, and a swept wing. So I need to decide, I'm sitting on the orange circle. So I'm going to pull my orange circle over. I like this straight wing. So I'm going to click on that and pull it over to straight wing. So that's my choice. Now my partner needs to choose, and my partner isn't here with me right now, so I would talk with them if they were, and they're going to choose the swept wing. Okay, and now those are the wings that go on the sides of the plane. Then if we look down at the bottom, we have three different horizontal stabilizers we can choose from. I would like to choose this hex stabilizer, so I'm going to put my orange circle on that one. My partner is going to choose the so I'm going to put the blue circle on that one. Okay, now that's going to be helpful because here in just a moment, once we've made our choices, Mrs. Williams, or the teacher that's in charge right now, is going to take you or allow you to go over to the shelf. And we have stabilizers on the top shelf, and we have wings on the second shelf. So I chose the hex stabilizer. My partner chose the canard stabilizer, so I'm going to grab those. And then for wings, I chose the straight, and my partner chose the swept. So I can grab my wings and stabilizers and take those back to my seat and put those on my tray. Now, you can see on my tray, there's also some tape, and that is because I'm going to need to use some tape to help me fix my wings and stabilizers onto my fuselage. So mine was the straight wing. You can see there's a slit down the side of the plane. Your wing slides inside that slit. Notice there's a blue line down the middle of your wing, and that helps you find that center because remember, we're working on balance, keeping it equal on both sides. So if I put my wing in there, get it on the blue line, the problem is it kind of goes wonky and it doesn't want to stay straight. So that's what the tape is for. You're going to take some tape and you will tape the wing to the fuselage so that it stands up straight. So I have tape on one side, but the other side still wants to wobble. So I can put tape on the other side. Now notice when I'm putting the tape on, I'm rubbing it in so there's no holes, because if you have air holes there, then it will cause drag when you're trying to fly. Notice how it's flat against my glider. I need to flip it over and put tape on the bottom as well. Now, sometimes it takes more than one piece of tape. Sometimes you can get away with one piece of tape. Remember, tape is paper with glue on it, so it does add weight to your airplane. Now, look, it got a little off, so I need to make sure I straighten it back up. Make sure my tape is nice and flat. But now my wings are more straight. I can keep working with them until it gets completely straight across. Sometimes I find it helpful to set the plane on the table. I can see better if it's nice and straight. And right now mine looks pretty even. So the next thing I need to do is put my stabilizer on. I forgot I chose this stabilizer. Now I can slide the stabilizer in the slit, or I can add the stabilizer to the top of the tail or the front of the tail, or the back of the tail. You decide what works best for you. I'm going to add mine to the top of the tail. That means I'm definitely going to need some tape. So let me put some tape on my tail. Just fold that down. Remember, I'm going to use that line to find my center spot. And now I've taped my stabilizer onto my tail. Does it look straight though? It's kind of leaning. So I think I need a little more tape to keep it straight. So let me turn it over and add some more tape there to balance it and stabilize it. I got to be careful though, not too much tape because it will just get too heavy and want to fall or cause my plane to fall because I can't have it too heavy. All right, so that is much better. Now that I have my glider built, I'm going to take everything off my blue tray and put my glider on my blue tray, and it's okay if it leans a little. Okay, and I'm going to take my picture of my glider because I want to be able to see the wings and I want to be able to see the stabilizer, because next we're going to test it and we're going to see how this wing and this stabilizer works. Does it fly straight? Does it fly far? Okay, so that's how you build your gliders. You and your partner are both going to build a glider now. Enjoy your building.